Hey guys, Ken Calcutt here with Cornerstone Financial Management. Just wanted to give you a quick update. We're at the end of August. It's August 30th today. We'll hope to get this video out to you in the next week or so. But I just want to let you know what's going on year to date. We've seen a nice improvement in the stock market. I do think we've seen a trend reversal this year, which is nice to see. Last year was quite negative for the markets. We've seen a good trend reversal. A lot of it still depends on what the Federal Reserve is going to do with interest rates and whether or not we see a recession. But what I want to do, I like using visuals. I know some of you have seen this before. This is the visual aid for what the market has been doing in the last, let's call it 18 months. This is just a generic chart for the S&P 500. This is not anyone's individual portfolio. This is just the S&P, how we've seen the stock market moving. All of this here was the downtrend that we saw throughout 2022. So we saw a pretty consistent downtrend through 2022. This low point right here turned out to be October last year, October of 2022, and then the trend has reversed since then. So from October of 2022 to today, we see this very clear uptrend, or it looks like it could be the beginning of a bull market, which is definitely optimistic to see at this point. March was pretty critical. When the market dropped here in March, it was time for the market to decide if it's going to continue to rally or if it's going to continue this downtrend. And obviously, March, the market kind of took off. We had this huge breakout because of artificial intelligence, all of the conversation around that. A lot of technology stocks took off. So we had this big rally from March through July. Now you'll notice here in August hasn't been particularly great for the markets, but when you have a big run like this, it's not surprising to see a drop along the way. So not surprising that we see this drop here in August. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another drop here in September, but ultimately I think these drops are likely in the context of a longer bull market that has begun. So I expect going forward that the market will continue to follow a trend like this, which is good news. These dips that happen along the way, those can make for some pretty ugly months, but they should be pretty brief drops within the context of a longer bull market. The opposite of what we saw last year. Last year we saw brief rallies in the context of a bigger down market. So this trend reversal is encouraging. I do think this was likely the worst that we're going to see. I think we've started to recover. There's a lot of pieces that play into this. There's no way to know for sure, but the technicals are lining up pretty well where the trend seems to reverse and things are looking better for sure. So we'll continue to monitor it. We're still pretty defensive with the allocations. There's a lot of opportunity in certain categories of the stock market that just haven't really participated in this rally here. And so we're trying to key in on those categories of the stock market where there's still good potential growth, but generally quite defensive still with the expectation that we may have a recession. Even if we do, I don't expect a massive drop if we have a recession. I think it would be a modest drop and we would continue on our way. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys a view there, a visual that might be helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us and we'll help any way we can. Thank you.